Hey everyone, it is late at night and I am Norman. News stories and articles about the advancement of AI is everywhere. People are afraid that it'll take over their jobs and just generally kind of nervousness about it. Also, there's plenty of videos of the crazy stuff that it can do, such as authoring videos and whatnot. So I decided that I would test ChatGPT and see what kind of watch suggestions it would come up with. So let us begin. Alright, so here are the results of my work with the infamous AI chatbot. And the first thing I have to say is it is very strict and kind of annoying to work with. I'll give you some examples as we go through. So the first idea I had was to ask the AI what watches it would wear if it was wanting to take over the world. And when I typed this in, it said that it wasn't allowed to discuss negative things or potentially illegal things or just bad things in general. So I had to reword it, and it took a few tries. So I asked the AI chatbot for 5 feasible features that a fictional character who might want to take over a fictional world might want in their mechanical watch. And here are the results. A chronograph function, a watch that has a chronograph function allowing the character to accurately measure elapsed time, which could be useful in timing operations or tracking progress. Water resistance, a watch that is water resistant, allowing the character to wear it in a variety of environments and situations. Durable materials, a watch that is made from durable materials such as stainless steel or titanium to withstand the wear and tear of daily use and potential combat situations. Luminous hands and markers, a watch that has luminous hands and markers, making it easier for the character to read the time in low-light environments during nighttime operations. A self-winding mechanism, a watch that has a self-winding mechanism allowing the character to keep their watch wound and running even when they're on the move or unable to manually wind the watch. Next, I asked the AI for some examples of watches that would fit this criteria. And of course, the AI had to qualify its answer. So what I got in response was, I cannot make choices or have preferences, but I can suggest 3 mechanical chronograph wristwatches that a fictional James Bond character might consider if they were seeking a high-end timepiece to help them take over a fictional world. And unfortunately for here, the choices were kind of unoriginal. So the first watch that it suggested was a Rolex Daytona. The Rolex Daytona is a legendary mechanical chronograph watch that has been a favorite of James Bond characters in the past. With its elegant design and precision timekeeping, this watch would be a great choice for a stylish and sophisticated spy looking to take over the world. The Omega Speedmaster, another classic mechanical chronograph watch that has a strong association with James Bond, is the Omega Speedmaster Professional. This watch has been used by NASA astronauts on space missions, which attests to its durability and reliability. These qualities make it an ideal choice for a James Bond character planning to take over the world. As you can hear in my examples query, I kind of threw in some James Bond into my question as well. And the last suggestion was the Breitling Navitimer. The Breitling Navitimer is a highly functional mechanical chronograph watch that is designed with aviators in mind. It features a slide rule bezel that enables pilots to perform complex calculations, making it an excellent choice for a spy who needs to keep track of time and make quick decisions while on a mission to take over the world. You'll notice in my original question, I added feasible in there. What happens if we take that out? Well, the AI seems to get a little bit distracted. So its complications suggestions without that word in it are complications for tracking time zones, A mechanical wristwatch that has complications to track different time zones, allowing the character to coordinate their efforts across the world. A power reserve indicator. A mechanical wristwatch that has a power reserve indicator, allowing the character to know when the watch needs winding and to make sure it's always ready for use. I feel like that one is not super necessary when you're trying to take over the world. A chronograph, so it went with that again. A moon phase indicator. A mechanical wristwatch with a moon phase indicator that can help the character plan their activities based on the lunar cycle, which may be significant to their plan. No, I feel like it wouldn't be. I mean, you're taking over the world. I don't think it matters what phase the moon is in. I could be wrong. I've never tried taking over the world before. A tourbillon. What? A mechanical wristwatch that has a tourbillon mechanism which helps to improve accuracy and precision of timekeeping, allowing the character to keep track of events and meetings with exactitude. Yeah, no. I don't think the future world tyrant needs a tourbillon in his watch. But okay. The Rolex GMT Master 2. The Rolex GMT Master 2 is a classic mechanical watch that has a GMT function allowing for tracking of multiple time zones, making it a great choice for James Bond, or the villain that we're talking about. The Omega Speedmaster Moon Phase Chronograph. The Omega Speedmaster Moon Phase Chronograph is a beautiful watch that has a moon phase feature which would be useful for a James Bond character who is always on the move. It also has a chronograph feature and is known for its durability and accuracy. And the last suggestion is the JLC Master Control Chronograph Calendar. The Master Control Chronograph Calendar is a high-end mechanical watch that features a GMT function, chronograph, and moon phase display. It also has a unique calendar feature that displays the day, month, and date, making it an excellent choice for James Bond or our villains' needs. Alright, so next up I asked the AI chatbot, what would happen if a cat wore a wristwatch? What watches would you suggest for them? And of course it came back to me informing me that cats cannot tell time and don't wear wristwatches. So I had to ask the AI chatbot if cats could tell time and they enjoyed wearing wristwatches, what watches would you suggest for cats? And here are 5 possible watches that a cat could purchase if they had the ability to tell time and were interested in wearing a wristwatch. Number 1, a catnip watch. A watch with a built-in catnip dispenser that releases catnip at specific intervals to keep the cat entertained. A hunting watch. A watch that vibrates and displays a flashing light to alert the cat when it's time to hunt and play. I feel like the cat would already know when it's time to hunt and play. I mean, pretty much all the time, unless they're asleep. But, alright. A tracking watch. A watch with a GPS tracker that helps the cat keep track of their outdoor adventures and allows their owner to monitor their location. This one's great. A scratching post watch. A watch with a built-in scratching post that the cat can use to sharpen their claws whenever they want. Maybe this AI is genius. And finally, a treat dispenser watch. A watch that dispenses treats at specific intervals as a reward for the cat's good behavior, or as a way to encourage exercise. So then I asked the chatbot if there were any examples of mechanical watches that have secret compartments that you can hide things in. And it was interesting because I did get some examples, but every time I look up these watches, I saw no information about any compartments whatsoever. I think it might have been lying to me. But here's the response that I got. There are some mechanical watches with secret compartments that allow you to store small items inside them. These watches are often referred to as secret watches or mystery watches, and were first created in the 19th century as a way to conceal precious items such as lockets and small portraits. Today, some high-end watchmakers continue to produce secret watches with modern features and materials. For example, the Van Cleef & Arpels Charms watch features a hidden compartment that can be accessed by pressing a button on the side of the watch case. The compartment is designed to hold a small charm, and when it is closed, the watch appears to be a simple, elegant timepiece. So I looked these watches up and there was no mention of any compartment, and I didn't see any pictures of it either. Another example is the Beauvais Amadeo Fleurier Braveheart watch, which features a secret compartment that can be accessed by removing the watch's strap and twisting the case. The compartment can hold a small item, such as a ring or a piece of jewelry, making it an ideal watch for those who value both style and security. And again, I did not see anything on a compartment in this watch, but that's alright. Next up, I asked the AI what kind of watches a person who might be living in a reality where time moves really slowly might wear. The response I got was, if there was a person living in a reality where time moved very slowly, a mechanical wristwatch designed for them might have the following 5 features. The mechanical wristwatch would have a slower than normal movement that matches the pace of the time of their reality, ensuring that the watch accurately tracks the time without any lag. Number 2, a high torque movement. Since the movement of time is slower in their reality, the mechanical wristwatch should require a high torque movement to ensure it keeps running despite the reduced frequency of winding. Interesting. A long power reserve. The mechanical wristwatch would have an extended power reserve, as it would not need to be wound as frequently as a normal wristwatch would in our reality. A unique time scale. The mechanical wristwatch might feature a unique time scale that is designed to measure time differently, such as using a logarithmic scale to better suit their reality. Durability. Given the unique conditions of their reality, the mechanical wristwatch would need to be highly durable and able to withstand extreme temperatures, pressures, and other environmental factors that may affect its operation. Some examples that it came up with for high torque movement watches are the Grand Seiko Highbeat 36000. This watch features a high frequency movement that produces a high torque output, allowing for accurate timekeeping and smooth operation. The Panerai Luminor 1950. This watch features a caliber P9010 movement, which has a high torque output due to its twin barrels and efficient winding system. And bear in mind, I haven't verified any of these things it's telling me. I just kind of went with it. And some examples it came up with for watches with long power reserves are the JLC Master Ultra Thin Moon. This watch features a caliber 925/1 movement with a power reserve of approximately 70 hours. The Panerai Luminor Marina 8 Days. This watch features a caliber P5000 movement that can run for up to 8 days on a single wind. And last, the Long&Son Long A1. This watch features a caliber L121.1 movement with a power reserve of approximately 72 hours. Next, I asked the AI if they could tell time, and if they wanted to wear watches, what watches would bears wear? The answer that I got to this is 5 possible mechanical wristwatches that bears might enjoy wearing and using are rugged and durable. Bears are known for their strength and ruggedness, so a mechanical wristwatch that is tough, durable, and resistant to shock and water would be ideal for them. Large size and bold design. Since bears have large paws and claws, a mechanical wristwatch with large size and bold design would be more practical and easier for them to operate. A high accuracy movement. A mechanical wristwatch with a high accuracy movement can withstand the rough and tumble activities that bears engage in, such as hunting, fishing, and would be a great choice for them. Easy to read. The mechanical wristwatch should have a clear, easy to read display and bold numerals and hands, making it easier for the bears to read the time at a glance. And the watches would have practical features. Depending on the bear's lifestyle and activities, a mechanical wristwatch with practical features, such as a compass or a timer, might be useful for them in their daily routines. Some examples of large, rugged watches that it came up with are the Luminox Navy SEAL Color Mark. This watch features a 44mm case and is made of carbon-reinforced polymer, making it lightweight and durable. It is also water resistant up to 200 meters and has a self-powered illumination system for easy readability in low light conditions. Next is the Seiko Prospex SBDC029. This watch features a 44mm stainless steel case and hardlex crystal that is highly resistant to scratches and impacts, but not as resistant as sapphire, but that's fine. It is water resistant up to 200 meters and has a highly accurate automatic movement. The last suggestion was a Casio G-Shock Mudmaster GG1000-1E5. This watch features a large 56mm case and is shock resistant and mud resistant, making it ideal for outdoor activities. It also has a digital compass, thermometer, and LED backlight for added functionality. And the last thing I asked the AI, and this one was kind of entertaining, I wanted to know if they could tell the time, and if they could wear watches, what would a housefly wear? The response I got to that was, as a housefly is a tiny insect with a short lifespan, wristwatches may not be practical for them to wear. However, if we were to imagine a scenario where houseflies could tell time and enjoyed wearing wristwatches, the following features might be most suitable for them. Compact and lightweight. Houseflies are small and lightweight. Wristwatches designed for them should be compact and lightweight, making them easy to wear and move around in. A high contrast display. Due to their size, houseflies would require a high contrast display on their wristwatch to enable them to read the time easily. Durable and resistant. As houseflies lead an active life, wristwatches designed for them should be durable and resistant to wear and tear, as well as resistant to damage from the elements. Simple and easy to use. As houseflies have limited cognitive abilities, wristwatches designed for them should be simple and easy to use, with minimal controls and a straightforward interface. Insect-friendly design. As houseflies have unique features such as wings and compound eyes, a wristwatch designed for them should be insect-friendly, with features such as adjustable bands to accommodate their wings and non-reflective surfaces to reduce glare on their compound eyes. So they're gonna wear these on their body or on their wings? Very interesting. Some examples that it came up with for watches that are suitable for houseflies are number 1, the Zen U1 SDR. This watch features a black dial with white indices and hands, as well as a red seconds hand for added contrast. The dial also has a matte finish for reduced glare. The Ball Engineer Hydrocarbon Aero GMT2. This watch features a black dial with large luminescent indices and hands in white and yellow for maximum contrast. The dial also has a highly legible GMT function with a red-tipped hand. Although I thought that flies had limited cognitive abilities, maybe GMTs are a bit too much for them. And last, the Nomos Glasuta Tangent Neomatic 41 update. This watch features a white dial with black indices and hands for a highly legible, highly contrast display. The dial also has a power reserve indicator and a highly legible date window at 3 o'clock. So there you have it, artificial intelligence thoughts on wristwatches in all kinds of bizarre scenarios, as well as the watches that it would suggest. Very interesting. Thanks for watching.